Welcome to this overview of the new navigation method coming to the PeopleSoft UCPath system. The way you move around the system is going to change, and some of the navigation screens you're used to seeing are going to be different. These changes will provide a more modern look and feel to the system, and streamlined navigation for quicker and easier access. Let's start by quickly reviewing how you currently navigate the system, so that you can see the differences. Typically, you access PeopleSoft from the UCPath dashboard by clicking the PeopleSoft menu link. Then, you select your way through menu lists, until you get to the screen or page that you need. Now let's take a look at the new navigation methods. You'll start from the UCPath dashboard, just like you do now. However, the link description is changing from PeopleSoft menu to PeopleSoft homepage. Click the dashboard link to open PeopleSoft in a new tab. Once the link is clicked, a homepage opens. Homepages are the starting point for the new navigation method. They consist of standardized collections of business processes logically grouped together, each represented as a tile. These tiles provide a quick and easy way to navigate to the pages or screens that you need. Your specific security roles determine which homepages and tiles you will see and have access to. For example, you might not have access to the Workforce Administration homepage, or the specific tiles shown here. Also, you may have access to more than one homepage. To get a list of your homepages, click the drop-down arrow next to the homepage name at the top. You can navigate to any of the homepages listed by clicking on their name. Tiles are not homepage specific, and the same tile can be found on other homepages. Selecting a tile opens a new window. On the left pane are the folders for the navigation collection for this tile. Pages open up in the center pane. These are pages and folders that are functionally similar, or are part of a functional process. Your specific security roles determine which pages and folders you will see and have access to. Clicking on a folder opens a list of functionally related pages which can then be selected. Clicking on a page name opens the page in the center, replacing the default or current page. The pages are the current PeopleSoft pages you use now. In the upper right corner is the navigation bar, which gives you access to several good navigation tools. Recent Places lists the last 5 pages you have navigated to. Select any of these to jump to that page. My Favorites gives you access to any of your saved favorites and allows you to edit them here. Your existing favorites will be brought over and loaded here. You can use your favorites list to quickly navigate to saved pages or navigation collections without using homepages or tiles. There is, however, a big change regarding favorites and bookmarks. Once the changes are rolled out, PeopleSoft pages can only be saved as favorites. They cannot be saved as bookmarks on the dashboard. We'll talk more about adding favorites shortly. The navigator lets you navigate to PeopleSoft pages using the menu selections you're using now. To help you use and understand the new method, training materials are being developed providing cross-references between the current and the new paths. These job aids will be available soon in the help library. Once you have navigated to a page, it can be added to favorites. If you click the Actions button, you will see Add to Favorites. You can add descriptive text to the new favorite if you'd like, but never remove the name of the page or navigation collection. When ready, click OK to add, and then click OK to confirm. To see the page you just saved, click on the navigation bar. Next, click on My Favorites. Your page is now in the Favorites menu. Add to Favorites will allow you to save shortcuts to pages or navigation collections for fast and easy navigation. How you navigated to a page or navigation collection determines what you'll be able to save as a favorite. If you're using the navigator or global search, which we'll talk about next, saving to Favorites saves the page you are currently on. If you navigated from a tile, or are on a navigation collection, saving to Favorites saves the navigation collection you are currently on. You can open a new window using the new window link below the banner. However, this link only appears after you've navigated to a PeopleSoft page and is not available on home pages. Help will take you to the standard Oracle PeopleSoft documentation. Next to the Actions button is Global Search. Global Search looks throughout the UCPath PeopleSoft system for the page or navigation collection specified. Results are limited based on your security profile. The default search method is all, but you can select Navigator to be more precise. Either method provides both search filters and folder or category lists to narrow searching. Wildcard values, such as asterisks, can also be used to search. For example, if we wanted to jump to the Create Documents page, we could select the Navigator search method, enter Create Documents in the search box and click the arrow key to start the search. A search results list displays in the center. Every page or navigation collection that includes the keywords are listed. In addition, any page or navigation collection that includes the keywords in their description is also listed. If search results do not include what you're looking for, add or change search values and click the search button to try again. The folder section lists all the places within UCPath where the search keyword was found. Click the checkboxes to narrow the search results list for a more accurate selection. Click on a search item to view. The selected page then displays. In the upper right corner is the Home button. You click this button to return to your default homepage, which for this example is Workforce Administration. The UCPath Basics and Navigation Job Aid is being updated to include the information presented in our overview. Look for an updated version in the Help library after go live. This concludes our review of the changes coming soon. Thank you for your time and attention.